that say, "We're live."
Button.
Aha.
Aha! I
Yeah.
clicked a button, and now
Hey,
we're live.
we're live. Did you guys know we're live?
Hello, Internet.
Hello, all our adoring fans.
Followers, what's
Hey,
up?
viewers.
We've got a great show for you
I know it's
tonight.
been a minute, but we're back.
Don't forget to pound that like button and subscribe for more.
Subscribe. We're back here playing Dream Chaser. This is session technically 3, but actually 2.
2.5.
Sure. And now is the point in the show, viewers, that I ask one of our players to give a quick recap of what happened.
That was like a month ago, bro.
It was a month ago.
So, Parker here.
Catch me on Twitter at
It's at Serious Noodle Girl, but don't actually follow me because I'm never on Twitter. Also, if you haven't noticed, that name is very outdated. So each character was going through their day just kind of normally. And then And then was it the mayor that went through town? I feel like there was a Silent Hill siren, but I could be, that might have been a fever dream I had.
No, it was like the mayor was driving a car that had the loudspeakers on it.
Right. And then we all pretty much met up, like all of our characters met up, and we went to go see what the hubbub was, and there was no technology. Technology wasn't working. The internet was gone.
That's right.
And then...
That's right. Rick's character was handling that really well.
yeah.
Yeah, he was doing a really great job at explaining it too, and like kind of letting us know what was going on. And we met the infamous Jay.
Huh.
I loathe Jay.
Jay's so chill though.
Jay is not chill.
Then the trick-or-treaters went to go kidnap the Sandy Claus.
And I forget what happens that reset us. But then we ended up in like our own beds, except me, I was in Maggie's character's bed. And then we went down to the coffee shop and everything was rotten. And no one else was there. And the internet still wasn't working. And then the mayor drove by again. And I think we tried to break into the car. And he said something, and then the day started again.
Yeah, he just looked over at you real creepy like, and then honked the horn. And when you heard the horn, everything reset again.
Was that the first time? Because I remember shooting some tires out.
Yeah, so that was actually the second time. The first time, like, a lot of the session was really just kind of establishing you guys in the town. Then you all happened upon each other at the coffee shop, at which point you heard from loudspeakers everyone getting called to the town square.
Town meeting.
Yep. And so you saw everyone head that way, and then you heard the horn. And then you came back down, and then you were like, oh shit, no one's here, and shit's rotten. And then you saw the car again, and that's when you tried to shoot out the car.
And it was almost a game of Chipotle. Almost.
Very, very close to Chipotle. So yeah, I think we just left it being reset back to your beds.
Yeah. And then I think I asked out of character if it was like a super fucked up type of Groundhog's Day where we're on the same day. But I don't remember if we are or not.
Hmm.
So,
It seems similar but different to the idea.
yeah, what's strange is it is the same day,
But there are no groundhogs.
but it seems as though time is passing. Like it's
Okay.
the same date when you look on your little time device called a watch or whatever.
Watch. That sounds cool.
Yeah. However, it's very apparent that time is passing because down at the coffee shop, everything's rotting and spoiled. And second go around of being waking up back in your beds, now you're noticing like the hedges and bushes and greenery around the city that's usually kept back is starting to grow, and vines are like creeping across sidewalks and things like that.
Are we the only ones who are conscious?
So far, so you didn't see anyone else conscious the last time, except the mayor who was driving the car. Huh?
I said I thought we saw Jay too.
Did you?
I thought we did.
I feel like I only recall Jay the first time before
I
the.
don't know, man. Jay's normally like barely conscious to begin with.
Right, but I feel like he was there because I remember I got mad at him again.
I think that was just like a lingering hate from the first time.
I hate.
Jay has that kind of impact on people. What a guy! What a guy!
I mean, that's fair.
Jay doesn't
Jay is
identify
sort of a
as a
douche
guy.
nozzle.
Jay identifies as a J, if you will remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Jay also identifies as a douchebag.
Yep.
I love Jay, and I think this is literally like the first character that Mike's created that I'm not just like madly in love with.
Or a horse. So are we just like in bed? Is that the deal?
Yeah, you wake up the same as you did the first time. You're in bed. And you know, your house is more left as you left it. So if you remember, I think like windows got shot out at someone's place.
I think that was at Ryan's place.
I think at Ryan's place. So, I mean, you would notice that things are as you left them. So that window's still shot out. Any mess that you may have left before is still there.
Oh, that's
My
interesting.
bathroom's still a complete mess.
The things that occurred still like seem to have happened.
Yes.
And maybe you said this already basically, but has time been continuing, or does at least time seem like it has gone backwards?
So time be moving at a weird rate where it's faster than it should be.
Okay.
Like for the next day, the second day that we went down to the coffee shop and all the food was rotten, And then he just said that, like, we look outside and, like, all of the greenery, like the bushes and trees and the stuff are just, like, starting to become, like, super overgrown.
Cool.
But
If I look in a mirror, are we aging weirdly? Like,
no,
okay.
no, you do not have like a 5 o'clock shadow or anything like that.
Okay.
And there's no, like, texting capabilities on our phones. There's no internet. There's no...
Correct. Still no internet. You are still getting like, if you have a device, the time and date is still on there, and it's telling you that it is the day that you would expect it to be if it were the same day, right? So if you woke up at 7 a.m. on October 25th, then when you wake up, it says that it's 7 a.m. at October 25th.
Okay.
So,
But it's not October 26th.
right. Time, based on your time, your clocks is telling you that it's the same day. But everything else is telling you that time is going on, and you're not sure for how long.
Like morning and night is still the same, and
Well, we don't know.
sunrise,
We
sunset.
get to nighttime. We get to the mare, which seems to be about midday, and then it just fucking resets.
And the changes we make to like our living spaces stay the same. We just like whenever the end of our experience is triggered, we're just waking up in our bed. But all the changes are like if I move my plant across the room, the plant's still across the room.
Yes, but your plant has grown or died, depending on how much it needs, how much care it needs. Like a succulent will probably have, been okay, but something sensitive like maybe an orchid or something would probably die.
Wow, that's harsh.
Okay.
So that makes me want to like. I'm just getting this idea like Minecraft. Wherever you make a bed and you sleep in it, that's your new home. It's like, can I move my bed to a new place? Will I wake up in that new place when my bed changes locations?
I mean,
I'm gonna ask my friends when I meet up with them at the
Certainly.
coffee shop.
Yeah, so I think Adelaide is gonna wake up and she's gonna like sit in bed and like smoke a joint and try and figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I'd probably be doing something not quite the same, but similar, just trying to take stock of what's going on around, like trying to understand like all the things you just said. I'd be trying to recognize like, oh shit, that that coffee that I poured the other day is still, like, or what felt like an hour ago is still there. I'd be doing that, but as soon as I'm ready, I want to bolt out to the coffee shop, basically grab my shit and go. So I probably won't be lingering around my place too long.
I feel like Mongoose is gonna like pack up his phone, his other phone, the tablet, his laptop, and his other laptop all into his like man satchel and go down to the coffee shop and like seriously try to search for any gram of connectivity that's available.
Man section. Oh,
I mean, it's a purse.
Yeah.
But he's very reluctant to address it as such.
yeah.
I feel like Willow and Adelaide kind of live like above the coffee shop almost. So like Adelaide would like have the window open and just kind of be like on the lookout for everyone going to the coffee shop while she's smoking and like getting ready and trying to contemplate everything. And then once she sees people like start to go there, she'll go there, but she's not gonna like rush it or anything.
Okay. So everyone's trip to the coffee shop, no matter how long or short it may be, is uneventful. You don't run into any people. You don't run into really any sign of any wildlife at all. So no birds, squirrels, stray cats, dogs, anything like that. The town is, in every sense of the word, deserted. And it just looks like it would just one day everything left and then vacant and unused for weeks. At this point, it looks weeks unused.
Oh, damn.
But nothing really of note as you make your way to the coffee shop, and you make it there, presumably a little earlier than you had last time, because last time you had quite a bit of hesitancy. This time I feel like it's a little more deliberate. So you're getting there a bit earlier in the day than you would have otherwise.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
If I show up and there's anybody familiar there, I'm just going to be like, what the fuck is happening?
Bruh, this is like, I can't.
I think it's really strange that like everything, like sometime today, it seems like something's going to happen and I'm just going to wake up back in my bed. So I had this idea, right? What if I move my bed like here and save myself a trip? What do you think?
Like a physical bed, or are you just gonna like set up a pallet on the floor?
I hadn't thought that. I was just thinking about bringing my bed, but I'm going to need help. But I don't know. Would a pallet work? Could we just like, I don't know.
You just want to like go to sleep on the floor?
You're good at like technology and science and shit. Would that work?
Well, technology doesn't fucking work right now, so I'm not sure how much help I'm gonna be. Sorry, that was a little harsh. Why don't we just like all like, I don't know, like go to sleep on the floor and see what happens?
Well, apparently, as soon as the mayor rolls by, we're not going to have to worry about even trying to go to sleep. Didn't that seem weird last time?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
I don't know what to do with that information.
I guess we could test like whose bed is closest.
I mean, mine or Willow's probably.
Well, also, I think Ryan's character lives across the street, and did you live in the same building as Spiky? Someone lived in the same building as Spiky.
It was Goose.
It was me.
Oh, that was Mongoose, right? So you've got, several people right around the area.
So let's try one of those. Who wants to move?
Well, I guess I can, since I don't know, it's like right there.
Yeah, I'll definitely help. Like go upstairs and like as long as that's okay with you.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move everything, I guess.
Like frame it all, or are we just doing like the mattress?
I think just the mattress would be good.
I think that's probably okay.
Suck to wake up and just be laying on a box spring, I guess.
So okay, who's taking the lead on moving the bed?
I guess I will. I'll like start going upstairs and like showing them where my bed is and like starting to like throw the sheets off of it and like moving it, I guess.
All right. I mean, it's not hard by any means. You're moving a bed. You have several people, so you can kind of you can do that. You're just moving the mattress.
Right.
Okay.
In the like the sheets and the pillows and stuff. Like we're gonna
Fair.
make it up so that she
Yeah.
can go to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would say it probably takes about an hour or so to get everything out of Adelaide's room, downstairs, make the bed, all that good business. So you have a mattress down in the coffee shop now, yeah?
Yep.
And there's nobody else that we've seen like at all.
You have not run into anyone else.
I'm glad we've got this little experiment set up, but what do we do next? Is that
Well, while you guys were moving mattresses, I feel I was setting myself up for as soon as I see the mayor roll up the street, I'm blowing his brains out through the fucking like car.
Whoa.
Okay.
Like are you for sure about that, Spiky? No, you're not Spiky. You're a Jadzia.
Yep. After it repeated a few times, I'm trying to kill him to see if it changes anything.
Can we talk about that?
I mean, we could. I'm sitting outside, perked up with my gun aimed down the street, but I'm willing to listen.
So like,
All right, I'll grab the shovel.
like I know that technology and the internet is gone, but like, I think cameras still exist.
Yeah, but there's no people other than you guys around, and you guys won't talk. I stare.
Will you?
I mean, like I just want to let you know that I am not comfortable with your course of action.
I mean, the worst that happens is that we kill the mayor. But we try.
That's pretty
could
fucking
happen is
bad.
capital murder.
Listen, we tried talking to him to try and figure out what was going on, and he reset the day.
We don't know that he did that.
Okay, what other evidence do you have? None of this. First of all, did you ever see the mayor in person before any of this started happening? No, you didn't. Second, like, he's the only other person that we've seen other than ourselves. Like, none of this.
So you want to kill him?
started happening until he decided to drive down the fucking drive through the city and like whatever. He is definitely the main like factor here, and like I realized I wasn't in character that whole time. Shit. But he's like the main factor here, and like you just have to understand. Like the worst that happens is that we actually just kill him, but like what could happen is that that's the day.
I'm like steadying and preparing my gun, and I just kind of go, plus, if I'm wrong, I'll apologize.
Yeah, and I'm like super good at hiding bodies, so it's fine.
And I just do a finger gun kind of in her direction, raise the eyebrows like, eh?
I give you a wink and blow you a kiss.
I just simply say at that point to him, like, it seems like he has something to do with it. So if the day resets again and he doesn't, then it seems like he'll be fine.
Yeah,
Even though I have no reason to believe that based on no evidence.
wait, yeah, what you just said, the last part was the most important. With
I just
no
look at-
evidence.
What? Huh? And I just go back to prepping the gun.
No, but like you have to understand, like Mongoose, it'll totally just be fine, dude. It'll be fine. I promise.
I think I need a cup of coffee.
Isn't everything like old?
And there's probably still some beans, right?
Yeah, there's beans. They're certainly not fresh. They've lost most of their delicious aroma.
Coffee doesn't go bad that fast, though.
It's so you noticed it's been like weeks based on the growth of the surroundings.
I'm so
I mean-
confused.
I mean, he's not wrong. Coffee definitely out of character. He's not wrong. Coffee doesn't go bad that fast.
Well, no, it doesn't go bad, but it's certainly not fresh.
Not
Right.
as-
It'll just be like not as strong.
It's only like just a step down from excellent. Because I mean, I feel like if it's a coffee shop that all of us are frequenting, that the coffee was like the ballin' of shit you've ever had.
It wasn't something that everyone was frequenting. There was a little hole in the wall that like not very many people heard about, but it's fine.
Okay.
Well, we didn't have that many customers.
We had enough customers to like sustain the place, but it's fine. No, it's fine. No, so I go and like start making coffee for everyone.
I could really use a cup of coffee.
Yeah, man, let's go ahead and get you coffee. And I'm like dragging the shovel behind me. I'm like, no, just like sit down and relax. I have some like oatmeal here, and like, I mean, oatmeal doesn't go bad for a really long time. I can probably make you some if you're hungry.
I mean, I don't know that it's necessary, but like, maybe we could feed Spiky some oatmeal and try to distract him from killing the mayor.
That's not spiky.
Jedzia, sorry.
You're fine. I'll just make like a big pot of oatmeal for like everyone, and then whoever wants it can like have it. You
Hey,
know.
Dax.
Same with the coffee.
Are you guys
Jedzia.
inside the coffee shop or are you outside still?
Like,
I
I'm
mean,
in the car.
Oh yeah, I'm still outside with the gun. I had no reason to go inside.
I'm gonna come out and like try to convince you to come inside and eat some oatmeal. Like, just chill for a minute.
I take a look at my watch and I'm like, well, based on the previous iterations, he shouldn't be along for a little bit. So sure, I'll come in before I blow his brains out.
And okay.
That feels so genuine. Like, I don't. What? Oh, all right.
Your convictions are so strongly held. I don't want to try and like take that from you, but you know, even as like a useless IT person, like I'm.
You don't think life is but a fleeting, flickering candle flame that can be snuffed out or lit at any given moment?
I mean, I'd like to hope not.
Lives dance in my palm.
I'm gonna try to give you a hug. Like, man, I just think that we all just need to like. I don't know if I'm gonna be a pacifist, but like this whole thing is just like really freaked me out with like the internet being gone, and like I feel really disconnected from everything, and like I don't want to necessarily kill the only other person on the planet
Yeah.
besides our group.
you have to think about it this way. Like, what if we kill the mayor and technology comes back? Like, the internet comes back and everything's fine. I mean, you don't know until you try it, you know?
Yeah, I just think killing him might be a little bit of a drastic step.
How about this? I'll try to not kill him first. And then if he resists, I kill him.
Oh, like the boiling pot of like whatever it is I'm fucking making. I'm like, yeah, but like we tried doing that yesterday and it just like didn't work. Remember? He just like honked his horn.
I do that little kind of finger motion again, like, yeah, valid.
I mean, I know I'm not going to be able to convince you not to kill him, but I just, you know, I wish there was another way.
Yikes.
Sorry. I'll turn my phone on vibrate because the internet's dead.
So I passed out the coffee and the foods to everyone.
This is really good. Did you put something like special in it?
Which one?
The oatmeal. It's like really tasty.
You know, I just put some like organic local agave nectar in it, and then you know I decided to put some like some chocolate, like some dark chocolate chips that were like free range and like no harm farms and stuff, and just like you know, some saffron and some turmeric, and just like she just like starts off all of these spices that like make no fucking sense.
Why would you put saffron and turmeric in oatmeal? That's crazy. Doesn't taste like there's any saffron in there.
You know, it's just
Well, it's old saffron, remember?
Flavor is subdued.
It's just something that like I usually make for myself. So yeah.
All right, man. That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. It's definitely no problem at all.
That was a beautiful moment. So good. So are you just like hanging around until the mayor shows up?
I'm definitely smoking just like so much fucking weed.
I'm definitely hanging around until the mayor shows up.
I'm like pounding away at the keyboard, trying to figure out exactly if there's anything that I can do to get any sort of data transceiver, anything going.
Yeah. So what's weird is you're on a laptop, I assume.
And a tablet and a phone.
So you're kind of scanning around for what skill, what strategy would you use here to be doing this?
Okay, let me pull up my charter sheet. Check it out. Tech Whiz. I have a tag.
Strategies.
That's a strategy. I'm going to use dismantling. I am skilled at taking things apart and putting them back together. So I'm going to try and use my skills to, I mean, it's probably imagine, to try and deconstruct exactly what the problem is with the internet.
Okay. Give me a roll. Imagine, dismantle.
I clicked the button and nothing happened.
You click the button.
I hit vision roll, or do I click the
No,
5
you
next to
right next to the dismantling, the little D10.
Yeah, that's what I clicked. Nothing happened.
It should bring up a pop-up.
Oh, well then I probably got like 17,000 of them. There we go. Soul skill. Imagine. Submit. There it is.
There we go. All right, so that is a success and a failure.
And a critical failure.
No, it's not a critical failure.
No, because
Okay.
you try and get lower than
Yeah, you're rolling lower, so the 1 is actually good.
okay.
The 5
The
is
5 is the
fail.
fail.
So, you now have the option of using a tag.
I'm going to use my Tech Whiz tag because that makes sense to me.
Okay.
I clicked it. There we go. So now I click next to Tech Whiz.
Yeah. All right, you
Wait,
turn that
2.
into a success. So we've got a double success.
Yay!
As you're, just frantically trying to get things to work, you're just like, you're stumped. When almost out of the blue, as you're switching bands on device, you're switching channels, and you're beating your head against a wall, and then all of a sudden a Wi-Fi network pops up, and it just says Red Tom.
Red Tom. Have I heard of that?
No.
Like, how's the signal strength?
Signal strength is strong.
Okay.
But it is password protected.
I mean, that doesn't faze me at all.
He's a tech wizard.
Tech whiz. Hey guys, no password ever stopped me.
I mean, that's fair.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm doing everything I can to get around that password protection.
All right. So, it's probably about the time that you find this link or this network.
Hyperlink.
It is not a hyperlink. It is actually a Wi-Fi network showing up in the little
To the tech.
My tech
the
way.
little taskbar thing with the little bananas, the progressively larger bananas.
Available Wi-Fi networks.
Yeah. Listen, fuckers, I'm in IT.
Yep.
It is about this time, right as you find this network, that you hear the mayor's car rolling down the street.
Ooh, buddy.
What do you do?
I'm oblivious to the mayor.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
perfect.
shoot the mayor as soon as he's within range.
All right, I mean, you've got a sniper rifle, right?
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna shoot the mayor as soon as I can see his goddamn face.
Okay. All right. Do you have a strategy that you would use here?
A strategy, probably just being the best at pew pew pew.
Okay. Pew pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
That's a reason.
Let's see. Yeah, that sounds pretty reasonable to me. I'm just going to shoot a gun.
All right, it's a double success.
Ooh, splatter time.
So you hear the clacking away at Mongoose's keyboard, and then the subsequent, yes, I found it, and then the crack of gunfire, and then Jadzia, all you see is just like a watermelon exploding inside the car.
Nice.
There's just like blood everywhere. And then you see the mayor, his head lean forward, and his forehead falls right on the horn of the car. And then you hear the horn. Everything falls silent. And you find yourself back in bed.
Am I back in my bed in my room, or am I in the coffee shop?
Everyone finds themselves back in bed, except poor Adelaide, who finds herself falling about 2 feet into the front of the bed.
Well, yeah, that checks out.
The bed frame snaps, and everything around. Oh, the box spring. Okay, so you fall into the box spring.
Okay, first of all, I'm a little offended that you think that Adelaide has a fucking bed frame. She's just has like a mattress and a box spring on the floor.
Hey, she might have found it at like a dumpster. It happens.
First of all, if she'd find a bed frame, she'd find it on Craigslist. Second of all, no, she's way too hipster to have a bed frame.
Oh, well, I guess so.
Well, Adelaide falls into her box spring from about a foot up. So you just like, boom, right under the bed spring. It's not far enough to like break it, I guess.
I guess.
But it's really uncomfortable.
Okay, I'm gonna open my window. Since we're all in such weird close proximity, I'm just gonna scream, "Hey, fuckers, it didn't work." But like, in Adelaide's, she's gonna be like, "Hey, fuckers, it didn't work."
So when you look out your window, you see on the building across from you where Mongoose and Spiky live. In big, probably like 3-foot letters in red, spray painted across the face of the building, it says Red Tom.
Why? Well, once I get back to the area and see that, I'll just be like, what the fuck is Red Tom?
Is this like an anagram? Hold on.
Yeah, pull up an anagram finder.
It was Mother.
I think Mongoose is probably just really pissed because I had just found a Wi-Fi network and then everything reset.
What was the name of the Wi-Fi network?
Red Tom.
Ooh.
The same thing that's plastered on the side of the building.
As soon as I get back to the coffee shop and I see you specifically, I've got that kind of like gun in one hand, kind of, holding it up, and the other hand up, like, see, it didn't work, so I won't shoot the mayor this time.
You probably don't have another opportunity. Like, he's probably for real dead.
I hope so.
I mean, if we're being like more specific, it was the same color as blood. It looked more like a watermelon, but that's
Yeah. And this time what I realized is if I do it, I should do it at closer range because I don't like the fact that he keeps landing on the horn before it happens. I think
Maybe it's the horn.
Weird.
Do we know where like the mayor's like mansion is or whatever? Could we try and get to the car before he even like leaves? Can we just like disable the horn?
Well, I was gonna say Google it, but we don't fucking have that.
Oh, damn it.
Do any of us care about the goings on of this town so much that we know where the mayor is? Like where he lives?
I feel like Kirby would, because he's like a local celebrity, and he's
Oh,
probably
that's
been
good.
to at least the mayor's office.
Yeah, I mean, the town of this is really pretty, everything that you can remember is, there's only a handful of actual houses out there.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a anyone watch Gilmore Girls?
Yeah.
No.
So
Who's
No.
gonna admit that on national TV?
I would if I'd actually watched it, but I never watched it, so here we are.
Okay, well, it's a small town. Think South Park. Is that more this audience?
I love that you went from Gilmore Girls to South Park.
Couldn't have had much more of a left turn.
Yeah, that is
Gilmore Girls versus South Park.
something.
So, I mean, it's a small town.
So when I get to the coffee shop today, I take a look at Jadzia, and it's like, you seem a clandestine fellow. Would you happen to know anything about stealing cars?
Who are you asking?
Jadzia.
Okay.
No, not really. I tend to shoot people more often than steal cars.
I mean, I dabbled when I was younger, stealing my parents' car and stuff.
Well,
Sweet. I try and put my arm around you and be like, well, how would you like to try stealing a car today?
Absolute heart eyes the moment you touch her.
What?
She's like in love with Kirby.
Oh yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. You got like crazy ladywood going on.
Listen, it was bound to be someone else in this game.
I'm so glad someone else can be horribly uncomfortable.
Listen, no one else is gonna get tail jobs, bud.
It's true.
Which I realized trying to explain that to someone, yikes. I was like hanging out with my manager, who is my ex-boyfriend, who was my ex-roommate. Anyway, I was hanging out with my friend the other day, and I was like explaining like Sunshine to him, and I was trying to tell him, like what a tail job was and how like Sunshine had a husband and like so many different boyfriends. And they're like, he was like, what the fuck is a tail job? And I was like, I
think it's pretty obvious.
I mean, you would think, but every time I like say that, a lot of like everyone is just like, what is that?
They just don't want to admit that they know what it is.
Yeah.
Didn't we all kind of find our like fursona during that part of the game?
I think it was a little later that we started talking about fursonas, because I think Ryan and I were in the apartment when we're talking about personas, and then
I'm ecstatic at the idea of figuring out everybody's personas. You're definitely in the apartment.
Are you in character right now?
me.
Sorry, I was just teasing.
Can't turn it off. Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop.
Can't wait.
But no one else is gonna get a tail job, so.
Well, viewers,
Mongoose
if
is
you want more
disappointed.
on tail jobs, subscribe,
Yeah.
and we'll post a bonus episode of Mad Tail Jobs, y'all. Subscribe.
At me on Instagram at _Parker, please _
Your number one go-to stream for tail job commentary. Right here.
All right, so another day.
Can we like move my bed back up to my room?
Yeah, we'll get that done for you.
Do we have time to do that before we're going to try and steal this car?
I mean, I feel like the first thing that Adelaide would have done is like start moving stuff up. Like when she first.
So let me pose a question. Before you decide to steal a car, does anyone own a car?
Adelaide
I'm
never
sure.
got a license.
I definitely do not. I don't need anything with my name on it.
No, Mongoose spent all of his money on tech equipment
Nerd.
and failed music lessons.
Oh, poor baby. They're
I
not
mean,
failed.
terribly failed music lessons.
So, I'm pretty sure I have a car.
They're like the richest one out of all of us. Between
story.
being like
I mean-
an Olympic athlete, a famous YouTube star, and whatever else it is that you do, like.
I'm an amateur YouTube star, but I did pretty good at the Olympics.
Story.
So I feel like I don't have like a fantastic car, but I do have a car for sure.
So, I mean, there's definitely that. You could always use your car. But there are plenty of vacant cars.
Why didn't I think of that? I've been running to the coffee shop every damn day. I could have just gotten in the car.
Because you love running.
Do you need it? Do you need to run to like practice your pole vaulting?
I mean, you run to keep in shape, I guess. That's a good thing.
You run while you pole vault. I don't know anything about sports.
I mean, you only run like a very short distance.
It's still cardio.
Is it though?
Like tiniest bit.
I mean, that's
Let's
fair.
go outside and pole vault, and you tell me.
I'm not saying it's not difficult. I'm not saying it's not a sport. I'm saying you don't have to run very far.
He's talking so much shit.
It's not a marathon, bruh.
You should fight him.
Please don't fight me.
I like grab the shovel. I'm like, and if you kill him, I'll hide his body.
See, I don't feel like I'm much of a fighter, but I could demolish you at Limbo, for sure.
I mean, that's totally fair.
I'd love to watch you do Limbo.
Oh.
So you said something about those cars outside. Lots of abandoned cars.
Yep. There's like clearly there's obviously a Jeep. There's a Subaru.
Nice.
And then there's like a couple Hyundais. within the immediate vicinity.
So I guess I'll check and see if any of them have like the keys in the visor, keys in the ignition.
The old classic keys in the visor. Hell yeah.
Yeah, why don't you give what strategy would you use for like trying to find the keys?
Give me an investigation check.
/r space D20 plus 6.
No, I said I've got like 3 strategies. They don't really fit.
What do you have?
You can always use untrained, and untrained you would just be trying to roll a 1 or a 2, really.
Would that be on like a D10 or a
Yeah, on a D10.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. So how do I do that?
Just pick like the beginner,
Okay.
the one that's not used. So like you have got cooking, and then over to the right there's
This
another
one?
button over there.
Okay. And reason?
Yeah.
Looking, because I'm thinking it's like where would I leave keys if I was going to leave them?
Yikes, dude.
Yeah, that's gonna be a double fail.
Ouch.
So can I try?
You do have the option of you can use 2 tags, but you have to be able to justify using those tags to re-roll.
Two tags. Well, certainly. I feel like
Or
I
wait,
can't
I
fail.
think actually only 1, because I think you only have 4 belief. Yeah, so you can use 1 tag.
1 tag.
Yeah.
Well, there's no way I could have missed some things because I'm overconfident. So, I feel like if I'm not turning up anything that doesn't make any sense, like it's like no, this idea is gonna work. I'm gonna check this again.
All right. Roll overconfident. 3. That is below your reason, so you turn it into a success with a catch. So you actually you go in the Jeep, and like it's a Jeep, it doesn't have, and like you notice the seats are just like covered in a layer of dust, like a nice thick layer of dust. But like right in the visor, just like you would think from the movies, you flip it down, boom, there's the keys. Going to crank, it turns, but it doesn't turn over, and you turn your eyes to the gauges, and it is completely empty of gas.
Ooh.
Well, who does that? Well, I'm gonna hang on to that key and walk back into the shop. And let everyone else like, well, I found a key, but the dumb thing has no fuel in it. Does anyone know how to do that thing where you suck fuel out of another car? Because I don't.
Siphoning gas.
Yeah, that.
I could give it the old college try.
Give it a go.
Wait, what?
You know how to siphon any gas from a car?
No.
Flip, flip. Is there?
Slurp. I mean, I guess I'll try. I'll like grab the hose from the back and then like grab a bucket.
Grab a bucket. All right. Hose and bucket in hand, Adelaide walks outside, looks up and down the street. There's the cars that are there. Plastered on the side of the building is still says Red Tom. And you you start to hear movement coming from, it would be your left, down toward the city hall, town square. It sounds like crackling, almost crackling and popping.
I'm gonna tell Kirby to go check that out while I attempt this. If
Cool.
that-
So yeah, for sure. So I kind of look toward the sound and the noise. Is there anything obvious? Like, is this like Rice Krispie Snack Crackle Pop? Is this like cooking fire Snack Crackle Pop?
Like static.
Like static.
Like radio static almost.
Wait, so we're like hearing it as ambient noise, or does it sound like it's coming from the cars?
It's like an ambient noise coming from down by the town hall, which is a few blocks down, and to your left. And it's not like a point that it's coming from a certain point. It's more of an array. So it's just think of it like highway noise. Like you can't pin it down to any one area. You just hear it coming from that direction.
I know that static's gonna fuck up the Wi-Fi network that I was able to find.
Are you working on that, by the way?
I'm so like just hammering away at it.
I mean, it was much quicker, but you are definitely able to find the Red Tom network.
I mean, is the password murder?
It is not.
Okay. Is it the lead spelling of murder?
It is not.
Dormant.
I'm using every trick I've got and every, password brute force attack I can to try and figure out how to get onto this Wi-Fi network.
All right. What strategy are you going to use?
Hope you try password 1 exclamation point.
I feel like I'm going to imagine cut and run because if I can't get on the network, like I'm just going to like cut everything and run away. Like I'm desperate to get some sort of data drip going.
That's fair. I'll allow it. All right. So that is 1 success, 1 fail. Any tag?
I already used TechWiz, so I feel like at this point in the coffee shop, as hard as I've been working on this, I'm gonna use too much coffee because I can't stop like frantically typing at the keyboard, even if I think there's a chance that I'm gonna get on this network.
Oh, nice. You have turned it into a critical success. So tell me, what's the password?
Arabica.
Arabica.
But
All right.
it's like got the at sign, and one of the I's is a 1.
So gonna source the table here, and ask everyone, what is the best possible scenario in joining and connecting to this Wi-Fi network?
Like for us individually, or
Just the best, the coolest, what you interpret as the best scenario when Mongoose connects.
My YouTube channel has just gone like totally viral. My viewership is through the roof.
the best case scenario is that we kind of get some sort of information as to what's going on. Like, is this a joke? Is this like, are we getting punked, or
Like, what actual
something?
day is it?
Yeah, I feel like it's possible if it would just be the internet we know, something we could search, literally see if like everything in the world has almost stopped. Like, I imagine that's asking too much, but
or even like, I think it's like, since there's only one sort of Wi-Fi signal, you know how like when you're really desperate and you go into like a hotel to use their Wi-Fi, and you have to like you log in, but you have to go to like their homepage first. It like pops up with their homepage. Something like that, like explaining what Red Tom is, or
Yeah, that's a good idea.
A splash page.
Thank you. Like, we're on a game show, we're on an island, or anything.
All right. So, Mongoose, you connect. What's the first site that you go to?
I mean, I think the splash page. It's not voluntary.
So you pull up.
I pull up Google Chrome.
You pull up your browser, right?
Yeah, I pull up the browser, and it automatic, instead of going to my standard set of like 12 home pages, it goes to just the one splash page for Red Tom Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So you pull up your browser, and your 12 tabs cascade out, and for a split second, you see the page as you would expect to see it, like Google. You see Google appear, and then you see the page sort of pixelate, and then just rearrange all of the pixels into one phrase. And this is on every tab, and it says in big red letters, capital letters, GTFO.
Oh.
And it flashes.
Wait, I'm sorry, you cut out. Does it say GTFO or just TFO?
GTFO.
Okay. I'm not there, so I can't say anything.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Adelaide, you're siphoning gas?
Attempting to, yeah.
Okay. And Kirby, you are doing what?
I left the queue with Adelaide. I'm going to try and run towards that staticky noise.
All right. So you make it maybe 5 steps before the crackling and popping and static becomes louder and louder, and you're like mid stride when you see ahead of you what you would expect to see the courthouse. You see this mangled, pixelated like abomination of the courthouse, and it's like sort of shifting every now and then, like where a window would be, it then moves over here, and where the door should be, it's moved up here and replaced with steps, and it's just like constantly shifting between sort of like Minecraft blocks of this house. And as you're running, you notice that this pixelation is like starting to creep further and further toward you out from the courthouse.
Putting on the brakes there, going the other direction. The suddenly seeing this running towards the courthouse to steal the car, maybe changing my mind about that. Did I eat some of that oatmeal today? Like, am I seeing things like?
I didn't put any drugs in the oatmeal.
I feel like I need to go back and check on that though,
I
because
specifically requested drug-free oatmeal. Thank you.
I listed off everything I put in the oatmeal. I did not say a single drug in there.
So Mongoose, your screen is still flashing GTFO.
I mean, slam the laptop closed. And guys, we got weird stuff happening. Think we gotta go. Gotta go. Like wrapping up power cords and filling my not a purse back up. Because it's time to leave.
Sounds like it's time to go.
like by the time I get back to Adelaide, so I run out, I got freaked out. I'm running back to regroup here and let everyone know that something real strange is going on with that courthouse, or town hall, or whatever it was. Where are we like time wise with where the mayor's been driving by? Are we?
You're, I think, like an hour and a half away from that.
Okay.
But I mean, every second, the pixelation and distortion of matter, I would say, is creeping toward you now. I mean, it's now where it was like 3 blocks away, it's now like a block away.
Holy shit.
Well,
Everything now, like as you look in that direction, everything is now just like matched and completely it looks like when a digital signal is like distorted because of noise or whatever.
It was really cool how you pixelated a little bit during that description.
That's really good. I'm really
Pretty
glad that
meta.
happened.
So while he was like running to check on that noise, I was definitely trying to siphon the gas. I wasn't like waiting.
All right. Any strategy you would use to siphon gas?
Honestly, I think I would use storytelling, because when you're storytelling, you have to Google a lot of weird crap.
Okay. I'd call it imagine. Imagine
Okay.
storytelling.
So 1 success and 1 fail.
1 success, 1 fail. So you can re-roll that fail with a tag if you have one that you would like to use.
So I think she would like start to get it and then wouldn't quite. But she's really easily excitable. So she'd give it another go. So I'm going to use my easily excitable tag to re-roll that.
All right. And you're going to turn it into a success. So 2 successes. You manage to suck up some gas, and it doesn't even get in your mouth.
Oh,
Not this time. First time it did, though.
So this is good. This is good. Now, it's not coming out super fast. You're able to get, a bit of gas out. But by the time you have maybe a quarter of a gallon, shit's looking real bad, real close.
Okay, so I feel like I would have done that, and when he came back, I would have heard him and saw what was coming towards us. Would he have pointed out what car didn't have, like, that he has the keys to that didn't have gas?
I would assume so, yeah.
Cool. So then I'm just gonna go over to that car. Hi, dog. I'm going to go over to that car and start pouring it in. Bye, dog.
All right. You've got a bucket. You're probably gonna spill some of the gas. You don't think you got much more than, a 1/6 to an 1/8 of a gallon of gas in there. So you're probably not gonna be going far, but
Right.
you do get some gas in there.
Okay, cool. I'm like yelling at everyone to like, come on, hop in, let's go. Like, we have a car now, let's go.
I am all about that. I'm in the back seat quicker than you can blink.
nice.
Not driving.
Yep, I jump in.
Who's
Yeah.
driving?
Kirby's driving, I'm in the passenger, everyone else is in the back seats.
All right.
Jadzia's riding shotgun.
Yeah.
I just said that I was
Shotgun.
passenger.
What?
I just said I was in the passenger seat.
It was intended as a joke
His guns.
because he likes to fire guns a lot. Not the literal passenger seat, just with a gun.
Shotguns are terrible at taking people out. Like sniping them.
Oh, man.
It's
What?
true. I mean, shotguns are really only effective in fairly close quarters.
Apparently, my joke game is down since I'm not a bard anymore.
All right. Well, I know we don't have a lot of fuel, but I'm pretty sure we've got enough to get to a fuel station that's in the opposite direction of the pixelation. So that's what we're going to gun for.
Yeah, so you can certainly outrun the pixelation. By the time you all pile into the Jeep, you get it started, you turn around and start blasting down the road. You're about half a block away when you see the coffee shop just become completely enveloped in this distortion. And you see the red Tom on the face of the building across the road, just like you see the letters just swapping back and forth into various forms. It says, Dermot. It goes to Domarty, Medrot, Metrod, just Duet Mister. Just keeps on like switching between everything, and then every now and then a letter gets put up at the top of the building, and then gets thrown over to the other side of the room, the street, and then the pixelation just keeps moving toward you. But like I said, you're in a car, you can pretty easily outrun it. It's moving at maybe like a walking pace. Maybe a hurried walking pace.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna try and head for the closest gas station then, because I want to fill up the car all the way.
All right. Yeah, there is a gas station a few blocks down the road. And it's like one of those old-timey gas pumps. That's not even like credit card operated. Like you have to go in and pay, and then they they activate it from inside.
I'm jumping the fucking counter.
Mm-hmm.
So walking into this convenience store, you're just like assaulted by like nasty smells. Like
Hot dog water.
You see the hot dog rollers. There's like these shriveled little wieners. There's like a vat of that nacho cheese.
But it's coagulated.
But it's like
crusty.
It's probably beyond coagulated.
I know. I just really wanted to say coagulated. It's a really good word.
It is a good word. But just think about all of the disgusting food that a convenience store sells, like 6 weeks old.
I yell at him to grab me a Twinkie.
Yeah. I mean, let me turn the gas pump on first, and then we can worry about snack cakes.
Obviously. But like as you're running, I'm telling you to like grab me a Twinkie.
I got you.
So yeah, you're able to flip on the gas pump.
You're going straight for the Little Debbie's.
So you notice the little snack shelves that would have Twinkies and Little Debbie's and things like that. It's just completely picked clean. And in place of what you would expect to find, you see written in black marker, Red Tom.
Instead of snacky cakes?
Red Tom ate all the cakes. Hate this guy.
This Tom guy's a prick.
What a douchebag.
What a jerk.
Andy probably has diabetes now.
I mean,
good. He deserves it for being an asshole.
I'm just like really excited by the fact that everything that was going through my head after Mike said that was all of the things that you guys were saying.
No one likes to be denied their snack cakes.
It's like, fuck this guy. I'll bet he has diabetes. He deserves it for being a douchebag. Was my thought process.
Great minds hate alike.
I mean, it's true. We're the time haters. We go back in time to call you a cracker. Is there any other non-perishable nuclear food that we can grab?
almost anything that you would expect to be like a non-perishable looks like it's been picked pretty clean. You're able to find, you know, a stray bag of chips or something, maybe like a can of beans and a candy bar here or there, but like the bulk of what you would expect to find seems to have been taken or tooken.
Or perhaps sold and not restocked. We
Perhaps.
don't know. We don't know.
Perhaps.
There's nobody else in the convenience store, is there?
No. Not that you can tell.
I was just, you know, just double checking.
That's what's weird, though. It's just like the world was normal except for the changes we've been making to it. If we're not seeing any other people, it's like, when did the snack cakes disappear?
Right? Who the fuck ate the snacky cakes?
Asking the real questions.
Brozo has a excellent point.
Yeah.
Or Kirby, sorry.
Both. Gale.
Yeah.
Yep. Always Gale. Never Gale.
Gale has a excellent point.
So you're able to fill up your car. You've got a fully fueled Jeep, which will surely get you 10 miles.
I mean, I feel like we need to head for the hills, even if we don't have enough supplies.
Y'all, hold on. Surprise dog.
Aww.
That is a tiny little pupper.
Cute dogger.
Oh, puppy.
If you like dogs, be sure to click subscribe.
Yeah.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button for Belle, destroyer of worlds.
If you like good dogs, hit that like button. If you like bad dogs,
Also subscribe.
yeah, we got all the dogs you might like. Dog.
What's your favorite dog? Tell me in the comments below.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, go and subscribe to our Patreon. We got awesome levels set up.
For just $1 a month, you can get pictures of all of us with our dogs, even those of us that don't have dogs.
We will find a dog and take a picture with said dog.
Just for the Patreon.
Who of
Exclusive.
us doesn't have a dog?
I don't have a doggo.
I don't have a dog.
What? Oh. Okay, this is how she loves to lay.
Butthole right in your chin.
That's a very cat maneuver. Hey, this is my asshole. Why don't you put it right near the nose?
Why don't you check it out?
This is a very cat-like dog.
Like and subscribe my butt.
There we go. If you like cat butthole or dog buttholes, like and subscribe.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a quick break. I'm gonna urinate, grab more beer.
Yeah, you urinate.
Like and subscribe.
Be sure to like and subscribe to actually see me urinate.
Wait,
There we
no.
go. That's
No.
only $5 a month. Patreon tier. You get to see Mike P.
Get the boob.
I feel like people are like, unlike.
I don't know how I feel right now.
You join our Patreon if you want to see Mike actually pee.
Patreon, yeah, that's the $5 tier. $5 a month, you get to see P.
Look at this dog. So I think that we're in a computer program.
Ooh.
Kind of what I'm thinking.
That's interesting.
I mean, I don't know what else. I mean, either that or like we're on.
Is Bill in here?
Yeah. Oh, nope. Goodbye. Either that or like we're like on some sort of like game show type thing.
Okay.
We are in the Matrix.
Ooh. What? I don't know, man. Buck wild though.
Fucking cray cray. Have you ever played a game and the difficulty was too high, so you lowered the difficulty, and then it was still too high, and you wish you could lower it further?
Perpetually.
That's the experience I'm having with a game that I've been wanting to try and play, and it is not fun. And I'm already at the lowest fucking difficulty, and it's beating the ever-living shit out of me.
What game are you playing?
XCOM 2.
I don't know why I asked. Like, I would know.
Like, your reply was going to be, oh, yeah, I remember that. I totally beat it. Like,
Yeah. No, just fucking got Mario Party the other day. Beat
a
that.
friend bought me Mario
Nice.
for my Switch because he got it cheap on, like, eBay. I haven't played it yet, but I've got it, so I can start, you know?
It's all right. I mean, there's only 5 boards, and they have like they have like a couple other things too that you can do, but I don't know. It like seems like they could have done a lot more.
I just want to get here already.
Huh?
I just want November 16th to get here for Pokemon Go.
I'm so glad I got you back into that.
Oh, man. Well, you got me back into, excuse me, Pokemon Go. I want Pokemon Let's Go. That's what I'm talking about.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, I'm so glad I got you back into Pokemon Go.
Oh, yeah. I got another Mewtwo today, and I got an Alolan Raichu. Yeah. Got like 5 Mewtwo's, man.
I'm so fucking happy for you. I'm so fucking happy for you.
There's something in your voice that says you also, while you're happy for me, kind of want to stab me.
Well, come visit me and we can trade.
Nice. Well, we can't trade Mewtwo. So. Trade those.
No, but I can get all the Pokemon that you have that I don't have yet.
Yes, that's true.
And I can get you all the Pokemon that I have that you don't have yet.
That's true. That's equally true.
Which you need to let me know so I can start stockpiling.
Yeah, I need to stop just transferring all my extras.
Yeah, same. I farm pretty heavily, like while I'm at work and stuff, but I still delete them all because they're all just candy to me. Like once I get
In preparation for Community Day, I want to have my inventory open.
Do you want like an active Pokédex like I have?
What?
You know how in like with my Pokédex I have like all of them?
Oh, yeah.
Or like in my Pokemon bag, not my Pokédex, because my Pokédex they're registered.
Yeah. So you keep one of what, like each form, like evolution?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't necessarily go that far. I wouldn't stop. You know, I wouldn't be unhappy to have done it, but I don't go that far. I don't mind if I just have one versus the other.
No, I have to have it. I don't know. It makes sense to have like, and that's how I am when I play like the actual game too. Is I have to have like one of everything.
Yeah. Oh god, I just got done playing God of War though for PlayStation 4, like last week. So fucking good.
Good. It's a good game.
I never thought they would make a God of War that would be on par with a game like Last of Us.
I haven't finished God of War.
Yeah, I think
But-
it's fine.
Did you ever play Last of Us?
I also stopped. I started it, but I never got a chance to finish it because the last like PlayStation type thing I had was a PlayStation 2, and I
Oh.
stopped having a PlayStation 4 when I moved out of Ryan's. So
Last of Us is so good. So good.
Do you not have a way to watch Netflix?
I have a computer.
Okay. Sorry, I came in on the weird part of that conversation.
No, we're just talking about video games. I got this Switch when I moved, but everything else was his. So, like, before we started dating.
Oh shit, Netflix canceled Luke Cage as well. Damn.
Do you guys want to see my spooky boyfriend?
Spooky or spoopy?
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
hold on.
That's the dog. That's the dog.
Okay. So my spooky boyfriend.
Is a paper cutout.
Yeah. Isn't he sexy?
I mean,
Mr. Bones.
he's thin. Like I guess that's cool.
And glittery.
Yeah.
He's a little emo for my taste.
And I mean, he looks like he's mostly black. Well, good on you.
He's my bone daddy.
Wow. I mean, that's what you want a boyfriend to be, isn't it? Hey.
I mean that's a Nightmare Before Christmas reference, but it's fine. It's fine.
No, I'm not rolling that way.
It's that The Nightmare Before Christmas is now my daughter's favorite movie.
Mine
Good, you have
too.
great- Both of you, great daughters.
She's 2.5.
That's
And
when my daughter started liking it.
she said Sarah tried to make her say like that I was her bone daddy, and Ruby was like, "No, not bone daddy, just daddy." It was funny.
What?
Hey, stop attacking the sheets, you little monster.
I mean, it's so small you can throw it. Just throw.
I'm not throwing the dog. But look how
I mean, you could.
cute she is.
Like a tennis ball.
So this is you all remember my baby hands, right?
I mean,
You have small hands.
This dog is literally the size of my forearm.
Jesus.
I love her. Mike, so it has to be the Patreon where people can see you pee.
I guess
Not-
it's against toss for YouTube to watch people watch me pee.
Yeah.
Wait, no, we're not watching people watching me pee. People are just watching me pee.
I mean, we could watch their reaction videos.
say reactions would be totally fine for YouTube, but we couldn't do the actual urination on YouTube.
You know, whatever, you guys. I just want to pee. Sometimes I just need to pee.
She covered her face with her tail.
Happy doggo.
She's the cutest. I do have to leave soon because I have work tomorrow.
Okay. Well,
Just a heads up on that.
all right.
Mike wanted to sleep anyway.
I did want to sleep. It is something I wanted to do. All right. We'll get rolling then. After I blow my nose for the 75th time.
Stop it. Stop being sick.
Hate it. I hate it.
Stop being gross.
I could be really gross if you want.
Give it to me. Ooh, I've got boost gums.
Mm-hmm. Hot
Wait, what just happened?
moments.
Memories.
Subscriptions.
Blah, 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 blah. We need a subscription GIF that just like comes up in the middle of the screen and like fucks with you.
Red Tom says subscribe.
Yeah.
All right.
Tom says smash that like button.
Red Tom, donate to our Patreon.
So you all hop back into the whatchamacallit?
The Jeep.
Yeah, the Jeep.
One of them Jeepers.
Is that what happens?
Yeah.
We're following directions. We are getting the fuck out.
All right, you GTFO. All right. So you drive a little bit further. You pardon me. You're driving, and it's not long before you're kind of at the edge of town. And the town of this is, like I said, it's fairly small, and it's a pretty secluded town. It's surrounded mostly by a pretty dense forest. There's like a couple roads out of town in any given direction. So you start heading out, and make it probably. How long would you drive?
Probably to the edge of town at least.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like
I'm just
1
gonna
mile,
see
2
to the
miles,
road.
3 miles? How far would you go?
How far is the edge of town?
I mean, the town's no more than a couple miles in any given direction. So by 2 miles, you're in pretty rural area with very little in terms of buildings.
Okay, so
I mean, did we ever figure out? Does anyone have an idea of where to go next?
I mean, I assume we would try and get out of town at the very least, since everything's, pixelating like the fucking Matrix.
Yeah.
If it's moving at like a fast walk, like, is there another town that's more than a day's fast walk away? Like, we'd want to get far enough away that it's not going to catch us in a day. Unfortunately, one of my tags is that I'm terrible at math, so I can't do that calculation.
You can't do that calculation, but Kirby, when you start to try and think of like a neighboring town, it strikes you as very odd, but you can't think of a neighboring town.
Oh shit.
Hey guys, I'm having like a brain fart. What are some of the closest towns to us again?
I imagine he's not alone in this sensation.
Yeah,
right?
Kirby is not alone. As it's brought up here,
Yeah, so I imagine myself replying, well, of course there's...
Yeah,
it's the,
Adelaide
it's...
do the
Yeah.
same thing where she's like, why can't you guys remember? The closest town is obviously... Can't... Johto? Is that a town? That's not a town.
Townville? Maybe Townville?
Mongoose's response would be to pull out his phone or tablet, something that should be connected to the internet, and then remember that there's no internet.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
So how far do you drive?
I mean, as far as we can, right?
Yeah, I would almost
Are there
the mystery we'd want to keep driving. Like, well, we've
are there
got
any
another town.
street signs? Like not street signs, but like signs that say, X miles till wherever.
There are no X miles to wherever. But after about 3 miles, you get one of those cheesily painted billboards that says, thanks for leaving this place.
Oh, jeez. Does it literally say this place?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, really quick, has the town always been called this?
As far as you know.
Yeah.
Your memory is having pretty much always lived in this.
We can't remember a time before this now?
Right.
So all of this is normal now.
Well, I mean, this isn't normal in terms of like pixelating shit and time fuckery.
Do we always have to have time fuckery?
Oh,
If you're
Yeah.
playing in one of my games, probably, yeah.
And towns full of like suddenly empty and devoid of people.
Call them out,
For-
guys.
And rotting food. I feel like that was a thing in the other game too.
I don't remember rotting food.
I don't remember rotting food.
Okay, I jumped the gun. I retract my statement.
Next game.
Apologies.
And I think last time it was celestial fuckery.
There was plenty of time fuckery too.
But before we got there, it was celestial.
It was celestial fuckery. You're correct.
I still have
Still have what?
my notes from last game. You know, when I used to take notes
Yeah.
like a good D&D boy.
like a good D&D boy.
Ugh.
Now you're just a
Damn.
swole boy.
Yeah.
Guys, my dog's like whimpering at the door. I'll be right back.
Let that boy in.
Baka, what's wrong? You okay?
He loves you. He wants the cuddles. Oh.
So continue driving.
Yeah, I was gonna say we continue driving like for 3 miles ish. And then we see the sign. Does the sign seem normal or is that just like weird?
It's like these two like very proper looking yuppies, painted, waving like this with big smiles on their faces, and out of one of the mouths is a little text bubble, and it says, "Thanks for leaving this place."
Oh, jeez.
But is that something that like has always been there, or
As far as we're aware, right?
Yeah, as far as you're aware, that's the sign leaving this.
So you're describing it where we, the players, are kind of like, that seems weird, but to our actual characters, that we probably wouldn't even skip a beat seeing that sign, right? It'd just be like, yeah,
Right. That
might as well be a stop sign. That's totally normal.
okay?
The only thing, I mean, there's a couple things weird to the characters.
Okay.
And that is, of course, all of the weird stuff that's going on with, the mayor and waking up where you woke up, but time having passed.
Not remembering other towns' names. That definitely seemed like we
Right.
were.
So that's the first thing to you that's like really like disturbing, because now you're like, as you're trying to think of another town, you're trying to think back to your past of like, certainly we would have talked about like going to the next town or something like that, but those memories don't really appear to be there. In fact, the only memories that you can really conjure up are really your most recent memories. Everything else is very like vague and foggy. Like you remember working at the coffee shop Adelaide. Kirby, you remember pole vaulting. I mean, you've got the medals to prove it. But like, there's nothing really specific. Everything is just it's like you read a story and you have what is in the story, but not everything in between.
Interesting.
Reese hates it. Okay, I guess we'll work with that. So then I guess we keep driving past the sign.
I said the road's gonna take us somewhere.
God, I hope that's the name of the next town.
Country road.
Take me home.
Take me somewhere
to the place I belong, West Virginia.
Never heard of West Virginia.
But I mean, I presume if we actually turn on the radio, we're not hearing John Denver, we're hearing static, right?
You are hearing static. You're right.
Country road.
So you turn on the radio?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so you're like driving past the sign, you flick on the radio, it's static. And you see like it's mostly forested, so it's kind of like a Brown County road two of you will know about Brown County roads.
Brown County Road.
So it's like mostly covered by like a canopy of trees, but not like super thick. You can still see the sky. Like you're driving over and you're sort of cresting a hill. The trees start to break. And then like you see ahead of you what looks like a beach.
Ooh.
About a half mile in the distance, you see a beach, and you see like waves crashing into the beach.
Did we live on a coast?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't
This seems surprising, but not surprising to see.
remember going to any beaches. But I also don't not remember it either.
Well, you don't remember any like trips when you were a kid or anything?
I mean, I'm
I
sure
mean-
some of my best limbo experiences were at the beach.
Yeah, I bet they were.
Huh.
I don't even remember what my family looks like.
I mean, that's crazy. I mean, when I think about my family, like I can picture. Oh shit!
Stuff.
This is not good.
I don't know if I have a family.
Like it seems crazy not to. Like I feel like we do, but I literally there's something very wrong here.
I'm like going to light up a joint. I like get out of the car and I like go towards the like actual like water. And I'm just like sitting down, letting the waves crash on my feet, and I'm just like hell like heavy smoking this joint like it's a cigarette.
Yeah, yeah. So like you're sitting there smoking the joint, and you're looking out, and the water is like creeping up. The tide's coming in, and the water, it touches your toes as you like suck in a big old hit of this joint, and the water feels it feels warm, very very unlike ocean water that is typically pretty cool. This is like warm water, and it kind of snaps you out of things for a second, and you look down the way, and about 500 feet down the coast, you see a pier, and the pier has like what you can tell from where you are, like this shoddily constructed building, and you see a faint light coming from it.
What's it made of?
The building,
Yeah, is it like wood or steel or?
it looks like it's made from like a bunch of stuff.
Well,
I guess we fucking
better to do.
yeah.
Not
How
gonna
far did you say it was?
Hmm?
How far away did you say it
About
was?
500 feet.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna just get up and be like, "Hey, look at this," and like start walking.
All right, so
with that,
you
I'm feeling
you-
lost.
huh? What?
I'll follow along as well because at this point I'm feeling lost.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what's going on.
So you get to the pier, and as you walk up to it, you can see that it's actually constructed from just a menagerie of things. Like there's wood, there's corrugated sheet metal, there are computer parts, there's tires and sheet metal from cars, and it's all laid out in this of stuff to make a pier. And then it goes out over the water about 30 feet. And then at the end of the pier is just like the rest of the pier, built up from the same menagerie of stuff, a little hut. And we're going to call this the completion of a milestone. You have found a deck of many things.
Oh, I'm so fucking pissed right now.
I thought it was it's like you're being oddly specific about the construction of this deck. It must be or this pier. Nicely done.
I'm so fucking mad. I want to cry.
I'm so glad that my pun has made you mad.
Why are you mad?
You're such a dad.
I know. I know.
It is a deck of many things.
I'm so fucking pissed right now.
Did you really think I was going to give you a real deck of many things? Silly.
I was hoping.
That's great.
With the completion of a milestone, we are able to advance. And I am gonna need a reminder of exactly how this works for you guys.
Do we want to? I mean, just because not everyone's here, do we want to wait until next sesh, or?
Yeah, we can wait to advance, but I'm gonna tell you so you can think about it. Not that there's like a whole lot to think about. But for those that are not here, we can wait till next time.
Okay.
God damn it, Adobe. I fucking hate you. Hate everything about you, Adobe. Milestone rewards. When the first milestone is complete, players pick 2 rewards from the lists below. God damn it, Adobe. I fucking hate you. Okay.
Like individually or collective?
Yeah, so I'll tell you here what you can do. So Chris, since this is your milestone, you're going to be able to do something a little special. Everyone else will kind of do the following.
Everyone else will literally suck it.
Yeah. Everyone else lower all of your strategies by 1. I'm just playing with you. That's not what you do. So, yeah, that would suck. So you can raise any health, soul skill, strategy up by 1 to a max of 7. So that's everyone but Chris. Or you can add a new relationship or change 1 to an organization. Organization, not really going to worry about that. Or you can add a new strategy at beginner.
Well, shit on my dick.
Add a new strategy. Nice.
Can't
and then
beginner.
Chris, you can raise any health, soul skill, or strategy up by a rating of 1, up to a maximum of 8. So, for example, Jadzia, you are the best in pew pew pew. But since this was not your milestone, you can't raise that up to legendary.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Pew pew pew.
Now, Kirby, you're the best at limbo. Because this was your milestone, this is your opportunity to become legendary at limbo.
Oh, you should do it.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
Legendary limbo.
for sure.
When you think limbo, you will think of.
Kirby Coleman, Limbo Legend.
Oh, that's great.
But I mean, just think about how awesome it is. I just looked up Limbo on Wikipedia, and it says the current world record in real life is held by a woman who did Limbo. She went under a bar that was 8.5 inches above the ground.
Wow.
Okay, well, my big old dome piece is bigger than that, so. How?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you can again, because this is the first milestone, you're gonna pick 2 rewards. So you could do like health and a soul skill, you could do health and a strategy, you could add a new relationship,
Wait,
things like that.
stuff. I don't have anything in my health.
You should.
What should I have there?
It should be divided amongst the 3 healths, a max of like 12. So you're taking 12 and then dividing it amongst the 3 skills.
Oh, I have 4, 4, and 4. Like an idiot.
There you go.
I don't have my glasses on.
So you could raise you could do 5, 4, and 4 and then do a strategy. You could do 5, 5, and 4. You could do 4, 5, 4 and raise Imagine to 6, something like that. So
Cool.
so you've got that, and then we will talk belief. At the end of each game session, we didn't do this last time, but we'll do it this time. Determine how the story has affected each player's belief. Do you feel as though you are closer to your dream of escaping this island?
No,
I feel
because
like
we
we-
just found out it's an island.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
But do you think
exactly
that?
what I was gonna say?
But do you think you're farther away from doing that?
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
I guess not. But, I mean, we did just find out it's an island, so.
I mean, we figured out it's an island, and we got a message, a suggestion to GTFO. So, I mean, off and an island are concepts we acquired.
Yeah,
I mean-
okay.
Yeah. We're definitely escaping something.
Yeah, that's true.
The pixelization is, we're definitely running away from that.
Yeah. So because you feel as though you have gotten closer to your dream, and you accomplished a milestone, you all gain 2 belief.
How?
Do we on circles?
I can only click
Oh, it's
on.
a radio button.
It's a radio button, yeah.
Nice.
How do I do this?
We're changing 2 strategies or just 1, was it?
So you get to choose 2 of the rewards. So out of these, you can choose 2. Raise health, soul skill, or strategy. Or you can add a new relationship. Or you can add a new strategy at beginner.
Okay, cool. Got it. I'm adding parkour.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm a beginner, and then I raised my talk it out, so maybe I'll be willing to talk to him after blowing out the mayor's head and realizing that didn't help. I realized maybe I should focus on my talking skills.
Yeah, that's true. I upped cut and run to 6, and I took my imagine skill to 5 instead of 4.
I upped creating distractions from beginner to skilled. And then I upped my mind to 5.
Nice.
Yeah, I became a limbo legend, and I upped my spirit to 5.
Okay, limbo legend.
Nice.
I mean, Limbo is definitely legendary.
Already such a legendary sport.
I mean, I'm an expert. I'm pretty good about getting over a bar, but I'm nearly unbeatable getting under it.
Anything that has to do with a bar, really.
I want to see you use your limbo skill to like make a drink in a bar. You're like, well, I have a lot of experience with bars. Like, okay.
That's
Mental note.
That's an imagine.
There, that's an imagine for sure.
So I will leave you with this. As you enter the hut, you see there's like a light on. There's an unmade bed. There is like stacks and stacks and stacks of like Little Debbie cakes and Twinkies and
Fuckers.
and canned food, and then a little desk. Like not an adult sized desk. Like it's like this little like school desk, and then like just perfectly placed in the middle of that desk is a business card. And the business card is this.
I fucking said Dermot. And I saw your face. I'm so mad right now.
Wow.
Who the fuck is Dermot?
It's Red Tom.
Dermot Mulroney? Come on.
It's an anagram for Red Tom. I'm so fucking mad. I saw your face. You laughed. You were like,
Wait, who the fuck is Dermot?
We're gonna find out next time.
You'll find out next time.
What?
Like and subscribe.
Is Dermot related to Kermit?
You call me Kermit.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
Oh my god.
Ultimate mindfuck.
Oh, fuck.
Kermit's the one that Maggie made evil, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing.
That was also her father's lover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so the last thing that I want it to be is like it panning on all of our faces. And then I want, because she just fucking chain smoked a fat joint, I want Adelaide to be like, "Are we in the Matrix?" And then cut.
I didn't get any of that.
Cool. So I said I want it to be like the closing scene to be like the camera panning to like everyone's faces. And because Adelaide just smoked a fat joint, I want her to be like, "Are we in the Matrix?" And then it just cuts.
Jesus.
All right. Gratitude.
You got it.
I'll throw gratitude out to Adelaide for letting us volunteer to move her bed. He's had a rough morning with that one, but thanks for entertaining the experiment.
Yeah, no, it was no problem.
Still a little sore, but no biggie.
My back's a little sore, mostly my tailbone, but like whenever I smoke, it's fine. I just don't feel it anymore. I put like a little CBD resin on it, and it's just fine.
Wow.
Of course you did.
My gratitude goes solely to Mr. Rick there for trying to make an effort to get me not to just straight up murder somebody. Good try, you know?
I mean, yeah. Unsuccessfully.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tried.
technically we didn't murder anyone. We just shot a watermelon.
It's true.
Yes. That watermelon popped.
That watermelon got fucked up.
So my gratitude is going to go to
Grumble.
Yeah, I know. Mine's gonna go to Matt for being so persistent on murdering.
Extra. I'm all about extra with this character.
Like just from the get-go.
Yeah.
My gratitude for the evening is going to go to Kirby for walking up on the town hall, seeing the thing just like fucking pixelate and be like, "Nope, see ya, I'm out." That was awesome.
Definitely keeping it real.
And also a secondary gratitude to Parker for giving me the excellent idea of the splash page at the hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
That's a good call.
That was going to be mine.
I think Mike's just mad because I'm figuring out all of his stuff.
Uh-oh.
I prefer you to figure it out.
So I didn't, even with the description happening in real time, I did not figure out that deck of many things.
Yeah, that was excellent.
That was baller. That was baller.
I don't want to talk about it.
Can we talk about it a lot more?
Yeah, I think next time we'll literally just start up immediately with you going, "So we were on the deck of many things."
And see how Maggie and Ryan react.
Ryan will probably laugh super hard.
We should tell them nothing when they show up and launch the game and it shows a check mark on our milestone of a deck of many things. They're going to be like, "Oh my God, you guys found the deck of many things?" It's like, not the.
Hey.
And yes, many different types of materials. What do you mean? Well,
Tires, driftwood,
Microchips.
what, you mean like pictures on the cards?
Nope.
No.
Maybe if you watched last session, you would know.
Right? Like
if you hit that like and subscribe.
Yeah. Live updates. You got to ring that bell. Don't forget the notification bell these days.
Yeah, guys, like and subscribe, share with your friends. I mean, we don't pay to advertise, so
Yeah,
it's just
quick.
through word of mouth. So
Guys,
if you guys
and really,
like-
we're here for you, viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like these people at all.
That's why we do what we do.
I'd literally just want to entertain you, viewers.
Yeah.
If you like what we do, I mean, we'll get a poll going, see which character or which person is your favorite. We'll battle to the death. We'll have a really great time.
We could vote someone off the island.
And then you could watch me urinate on their dead bodies.
That's right. $5 Patreon tier.
No, I think if that's just the regular urinating, I think if he's urinating on the dead bodies, I think that's we're gonna bump that up to 10.
I think that's $10. I think that's fair. Yeah.
And you have to be subscribed for at least a month. That way we know your payment's repeating.
Yeah, and listen, viewers, I think you know by now that I've gotten so many great emails from all of you with your feedback. So you just know we take your feedback and we try to really listen.
I mean, keep it coming. I mean, you guys are what makes this show go. We can't do it without you. So, make sure you keep those. Hit the inbox at escapefromthisisland@gmail.com. Use the hashtag EFTI, and we'll keep our eyes on it. We'll be ready for you again when it's time to play.
We love our community.
I've been getting some of those the fan art from the email, and it's just some of the guys. Yeah, I'll have to share it with you guys. I mean, some of the talent on these people is just amazing. I mean,
absolutely. And remember to submit fan art, that's fart@gmail.com.
Yep. Escape fart.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, escape fart. My bad. It's escape.
Why do I have a feeling somebody actually has that Gmail? Escape fart.
Okay, well, hold on.
Somebody's going to check it.
Someone's going to try.
That's what you put on a fucking resume. Yeah, if you want to hire me, hit me up at Escape Fart.
Again,
Oh,
viewers,
right.
look. We do the legwork, so you don't have to.
That's right.
Hey, also, just like one, I'm probably gonna start a PO box for like the New Mexico and the Arizona people. So if you want to send us stuff, that'd be really awesome. Once I get that up and going, I'll post it on our page so you guys can kind of see that and send us gifts and stuff.
A lot of you guys have been asking where you need to send stuff. So once Parker gets the PO box up and going, we'll gladly accept whatever.
And it'll just be the West Coast. If you guys want your East Coast stuff, I mean, I'm more than happy to keep it and like send it to you. But one of y'all should probably open up your East Coast one. Just saying.
I fucking love you guys. So last time it was Does It But, and this time it's definitely like and subscribe.
That's where most of the fan art came in from. Does it but?
Yeah,
It was a people buddy.
That hashtag actually became number 2 in all of Twitter. So good job, guys. Really proud of you.
And I mean, as it happens, number 2 does but.
Yeah, 2 does but.
or wait, no, does. Sorry. Again, I'm getting things mixed up.
Wait, what?
The butt does number 2.
There you go.
Come on.
That makes more sense.
Come on.
If everybody wants to Alt F4 right now, I don't think Mike would be surprised.
So I'm putting this under, so I'm gonna try and make one. What should the first name be? Because right now I have it under Mycicle.
That's fine. Yeah, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Mycicle Game Daddy.
Yes. That's the appropriate last name.
And it's escapefart@gmail.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we want any like underscores or anything, or just escape fart?
No, just escape fart.
Okay.
One word.
Well, congratulations, everyone.
No one had escape fart? Really?
Really?
Nope.
Wow.
I feel like the luckiest person on earth right now.
Mexico Game Daddy is very fortunate.
Yeah.
So there you have it, viewers. Escapefart@gmail.com. Send that fan art. Send those farts our way.
Outstanding.
Gee, hold on.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. If we're done, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I'm
Awesome.
doing
I
that
will
too.
share that email address with all of you. So and the password so everyone can check it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us, viewers. I really look forward to having your feedback in the comments below.
Yep. Like, subscribe and ring that notification bell. But until next time, keep trying to escape the island.
Keep trying to escape this island.
That's right.
EFTI.
EFTI, everyone.
GTFO. We out.